Good morning. Today is Monday, the 6th of January, 2025, and the time now is 10:39 a.m. in the morning. My name is the Bull of Lewisham, and I'm a prize fighter, boxer, pugilist. I heard probably about maybe 20 years ago now, a long time ago, that God doesn't change. God never changes. And I think that what the hell is that? What the fuck does that mean? God never changes. I don't understand that because none of us alive today in our generation or past, like before, have met God. I'm not talking about biblical times or 2003, 2005, 2,500 years ago. I'm not talking that. I'm talking about recent. Like about in the we're now in the 21st, isn't it? So nobody in the 21st, nobody in the 20th, nobody in the 19th century has met God, Jehovah or Yahweh. None of us. No. So how do you know God doesn't change? How do you know what God does on a day-to-day basis, second by second, minute by minute, hour by hour? How do you know what He does? You don't know. So, I mean, the reason why I say this, I met an African woman. It was an African woman, yeah. Must have been about 20 years ago. She said, "Oh, God doesn't change." I must have been talking to her about something, and I don't know how I got talking to this woman. You know, it must have been Michelangelo, Saint Michael, brought me to this woman to have this conversation with her, and she said to me, she said to me, she said to me, she said to me, God doesn't change. So I'm thinking that I'm thinking now, like now, what the fuck was that? Why am I having a conversation with him? Because I believe God does change. So there's two schools of thought, or maybe there's three schools of thought. There's those that believe that God doesn't change, that He's the same from like the day of creation, which is thousands of years ago. He's still the same now and then. They believe that. And there's my school of my thinking that God does change. You know, we've got Apple phones, Samsung phones, Chromebook computers. See what I mean? So I believe that there is God does change. Yeah, new buses like the new buses we have now, the energy saving buses, 100% electric. God does change. That's my thing. And you got other people, other school of thought. They're neutral. They have no thought at all about change or no change. They're in the middle. However, to go around telling people that God doesn't change, who the fuck are you? What do you know? Because what it is, right? I get the Holy Bible because we all know about God. You know, I know a bit about God. Yeah, I know a bit. I'm the Bull of Luke. I know a bit. We're in a Brexit now, aren't we? You know Brexit. We're in a Brexit, innit? No Brexit. Okay. It's the Holy Bible, yeah. It's the Holy Bible. It's not fake. It's real. It's real, isn't it? So basically, what I'm saying to you is, you're saying you have this absolute firm belief that God doesn't change. How do you know? So you said, so is God spirit or is God a physical man or woman? What is God then to you? God is spirit. So that spirit doesn't change. That spirit is always the same. That spirit in the sky is always the same spirit. So it has the same consciousness and state of mind. So it doesn't. So what is this spirit that is in our universe that's with us doesn't recognize change that we do as humans. It doesn't acknowledge that. It completely ignores it. So if Usain Bolt runs the 100 meters this year, suppose there was an athletic event and he ran it zero point 0.5 seconds faster than his faster time, isn't that God, the Spirit, going to say, rah, tid, that's faster now? He's not going to think that. That's an analogy. Play along with it. He's not going to say, rah, it's like Usain Bolt from backyard ran half a second or a second faster than his fastest record. That is fast. He's not going to have that kind of thing with himself to think. He's not going to do that. So he just dares a fucking dodo. Now, I'll get the Holy Bible. I don't want to be saying that the Holy Bible does. The Holy Bible. So he just dares a dodo. He's just in the sky, just sitting there, doing nothing. So he doesn't react or respond to nothing in the universe. He's just there, dormant, like a dead, a dead, like a dead fox. He's just there, just sitting there, mindless. He says mindless. He has no consciousness. So if he's got no consciousness, why do we pray to him then? If he has no consciousness, why do we pray to him? Why do we ask him for things if he's just a dodo? Why did we ask him for anything? But he must change, because if you say to him, "Oh, I want to go to university in America, the United States of America, to Harvard," he's reasoning, isn't he? You're telling him, isn't it? So he must change. He's thinking. He's thinking, "Where are you now?" So he said, "I'm at college in Richmond." So he said, "Rah." So he's thinking now, "Okay, you're at college in Richmond, but you haven't got the money or the resources to go to the United States of America. So you want me, like Yahweh, to assist you to get to the United States of America. So you want me to participate in your life career choices." So he's thinking, isn't he? He's changing now. So he thought before you started the prayer, he said, "Oh, you're at Richmond College." So now he's telling you want to go to Harvard. So his mind is changing now, isn't it? From one state of thought to another, isn't it? That's change, isn't it? So he's analyzing, because analysis is change. It's the process of change from one degree to another degree. So you're thinking, isn't it? Follow me now. True or not true? You may still hold the thought that God doesn't change. Like, has the Buddha of I can't understand what you mean that by God doesn't change. You mean like Mount Everest doesn't change as an object? It still stays the same. Mount Everest does change. It erodes. Yeah, everything in this world decays. Did you not know that? Everything in this world on planet Earth decays as a form of rebirth. Did you not know that? We all, even humans, we decay. We renew ourselves. Do you understand? We're not a permanent, solid object. You're not aware of that. They don't teach you that at school. They don't teach you that at school. Everything in this world is subject to decay. It regrows, renews, rebirth. Everything. So if the world is doing that, God Yahweh doesn't do that. Then He's the same now. Has like so He has no consciousness. Does if he says that like Snoop Doggy Dogg made a new song in America. Like suppose like February, releases it in February. Snoop Doggy Dogg, and it's like rah, it's got some dope lyrics on there. And everybody in the hood, like in America and England, saying rah, got up. So you think God's not? You didn't hear that. You think about Snoop Doggy Dogg. I'm just thinking, not following now. I'm just had an analogy. I don't think you would say rah, this Snoop Doggy Dogg track now. It's the latest. It's the latest gin. Gin is in the tune. It's got the latest gin, the latest lyrics. It's just dope. It's good. And you thinking, how does Snoop Doggy Dogg get all them ideas? He's gone wild on this album now, busting lyrics that I never ever heard before. You're fucking up. It's the original. So you don't think he thinks that that's really good? You don't. So you just think he's just a solid mass. He's just not a solid mass, but with no thing. You know what we're saying? He doesn't change. He does change. He does change, yeah. He does change. He does change. He does change. In the sense of, he changes in the sense of, he changes, yeah, in the sense of, well, when I say he does change, I don't know what he does because I've never met him. I can't say for sure what he does and what he doesn't do. Do you understand? I don't know, but I assume he does change. There is a change. You see, I probably know in the way that you're saying it. You're saying God as God, the being doesn't change. Yeah, that doesn't change because he's the God being. But you're being rude then, aren't you? You're being disrespectful. That's being cheeky. You're being rude. You're actually being rude then, aren't you? You're being kind of cheeky then, isn't it? You're being rude, isn't it? Being rude. Well, are you a prophetess? Are you a prophetess? Did God give you a dream and say, I'm going to make you a prophetess and you're going to speak on my behalf? He gave you that dream. You're a prophetess. You don't know what a prophetess is. So you know a prophet like King Solomon and King David. Are you a prophetess? Are you anointed with? Can you speak in spirit? Can you speak in tongues? Are you one of them people? Can you let us know, like this year, because the year has just started, hasn't it? Can you tell us what's going to happen? You got that ability, power. Have you got it? Can you tell us by August this year how the year is going to be? Can you tell what the events that's going to happen? Do you know? You don't know. We do know. I'm asking. Are you a prophetess? Or are you just going around chatting shit around the place? What are you doing here? It's really rude.